Welcome back to Magic Tarot Cards. It's Jasmine. I have a 7-card spread for you here. This is going to be for Chadwick Boseman. This is his final thoughts and feelings. I've been waiting a little bit of time to pass so he can ascend and kind of get settled where he's at before I disturb him. So I decided that I was going to do a reading on his thoughts now that everything has happened and see what we get from here. Hold on, let me get a drink. Okay, I'm already feeling a choking sensation. I was gonna do a live today, but I was extremely tired, so I did one, for 2 days in a row. So today I thought I'd just do this video. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, this video is not made for kids. If you're under the age of 18, please click off now. And y'all know the rest. Everything else is in the disclaimer box. Okay? So let's get started with the first one. So I asked the cards what were his final thoughts and feelings about what happened to him prior to his death. And, his condition, with colon cancer. What his thoughts were about that. And then now that he has passed, what his thoughts are, and if he has anything to say, to everyone about that, and to his family. So I feel like he's showing me the story here, because the first card we got is the Lover's card. Okay, right here he's showing me the new beginning that he had with his wife, because I think he married in, wasn't it 2018 or 19, something like that? And so he's showing me that it was a great beginning with her. He truly loved her. He loved his life with her. He was very happy. And see here, this couple is blessed by the angel. The angel spreading the wings. And there's a big bright sun here. And this angel is blessed. So I feel like the marriage, he's saying that their marriage was very blessed. And he was content and happy with that. He was very lucky that he had that person in his life. Okay, so then the next one is the Judgment. Okay, this is the Awakening card, the Great Aha card. So I feel like he's telling me here about when he discovered that he had colon cancer. I think it was in 2016, the year 2016. That he realized he had it or was diagnosed with it. And it was a big shock to him, a big surprise. He was awakened to, the disease part of it and everything that he had to was going to go through, going to face, and what he had to do about it, what the fight was going to be. Because I'm hearing it was a fight for him. It was a fight for his life, right? So he's saying it was a fight for his life. And this was a big awakening moment for him about life and death, how quickly, your life, sorry, I'm getting the hiccups, how quickly your life can be taken away from you, or, you can lose it. And I'm getting choked up, y'all. These cards have a lot of energy. Oh. So, sorry. So, yeah. So in this card here, he's saying that he was awakened to all that. He was awakened to how precious life is, how short life can be as well, and then how quickly it can, life can leave you. So, being diagnosed with the cancer that he had awakened him to all those things that in a normal way, that we don't think about those kind of stuff normally. But he was awakened to those kind of thoughts because of the cancer he had. Okay, so now here we have the Two of Pentacles. So he was trying very, very hard to balance out his career, because here we have money, which represents his career, and then the life banner, which represents his life and his home, his family, his children. You see how this man is standing on one foot, so that represents balancing out in the midst of turbulation. He was in very deep thought all the time of his cancer and his condition, but he kept it to himself. He didn't want the world to know because he thought that would affect his, he didn't want people to perceive him in a different way. He wanted to continue on with the way he was perceived, as this great character. And, sorry, there's stuff on my cards. And this television character. So he was trying to, he worked very, very hard to balance out his disease, the treatments he was going through, his family, and his career. So this is what this represents. This card here, you see the water is wavy. So it was a very turbulent time for him during the times of his treatment and trying to work at the same time, balancing out his life with work. The coins represent his work. The life band represents just his life itself. And blue represents always in deep thought, always on his mind, and very, very deep thought. And he actually balanced it out pretty well because he was still able to make movies and, continue with his acting career in spite of the disease that he had. Okay. So now here we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. This card represents someone that is, how do I say it? Someone that's, okay, so in the upright represents the analyzed thinker. Okay, so, again, blue, a lot of blue, and there's a message coming in. But again, this is a sword, so it cuts. So this is the analyzed thinker, someone that thinks a lot. Okay, so in the reverse, I'm showing that he was trying to keep his calm and his cool in spite of everything that was happening. Okay, he didn't want to open up about his disease because he didn't want to be misunderstood, is what I'm hearing. And then he didn't want a lot of gossip. A lot of gossip is what I'm hearing. He didn't want it to be spread like wildfire. He didn't want a lot of gossip about. He didn't want to be judged. Because when the Queen is in the reverse, it's judgmental. So he didn't want to be judged by, his fans or other people or anything. So it was very private for him. He kept everything very, very private. Yeah, and because this does represent gossip, and he tried to keep the gossip down. That's why he didn't, make it public that he was sick, because he didn't want a bunch of gossip about it. Okay, so then again, of course, this shows his death. This is the death card for him. It means death. It finally came. He fought a long, hard battle. Tank, hold on, y'all. Tank, what did I tell you? Go on over there, right now. Hurry up. He's just running around today. My daughter came and picked up her dog, so now he's by himself and he don't have nothing to do. Okay, so again, this represents his death. He felt like it came too quickly. And he did fight a hard battle because, see, here the horse is trying to move out of this waste. He's working very hard to move out of this waste. And that's what he was doing. He worked very, very hard to get rid of the cancer. Excuse me, y'all. But, sorry, it's late. I'm tired. But, he did not beat it. So then death came. He tried very hard. He saw sunshine at the end of the tunnel, but it did not turn out the way he had hoped for. He didn't want to die. I'm hearing that he said he didn't want to die. He wanted to live on and keep going, but in the end it got him. And he pretty much knew towards the end what was going to happen, but he still fought. He still kept fighting. This horse shows movement and working hard to get out of this situation. But for him, it did not, end the way he wanted it to. Okay, so now we have the Three of Swords. So this represents, heartbreak. This can mean many things for many people. Sometimes this is a third party. I'm seeing a hair here somewhere. Sometimes this means third party, but this is representing more than one people that are heartbroken. So this represents everybody that's heartbroken. It was a very sorrowful day. The family was very saddened that they had to give this news out. You see how it's gray in the background, raining. The clouds are gray, and their heart was pierced. Everybody's heart was pierced, not just one person, but everybody. He meant a lot to the world, to his fans, to his family and friends. So this represents the deep, deep sadness of that day that, you know, it was announced that he passed away. It was very, very deep, very sad. And not only that, it was a shock. Very, very shocked. Because people didn't know that he had the disease. So it was an extreme shock for everyone. I was even shocked. I couldn't believe it when I heard it, you know. So this is what this card literally represents in this reading, because this card has many readings as all the other ones do. You just got to know how to read the cards, right? So yeah, so that was a complete shock, and everyone's still saddened by it, including his family. Okay, so now here we have Temperance. So this is him now. He's an angel, and I see that he is trying to find balance now. He's trying to make sense of everything that has happened, and trying to accept that this is the water is flowing back and forth. But you see, the angel has wings, and the feet are in different positions here. One in the water, one on land, represents balance. Okay, and then there's a road that he needs to take to the brand new heaven or new day that he is supposed to go to or be at. So I do feel like he's still like transitioning, trying to find balance with everything that happened, because he did not want to die. He wanted to beat that disease. So it's taken him some some time to process all of that. He's going over his life. He's going over the marriage, why he got cancer, the whole thing from beginning to end. So he's finding balance with himself so he can move on with this journey and finally get to where he's supposed to be. This is a good card actually to get, you know, towards the end, because he is going to get there, and he is going to find that balance that he so rightfully deserves. You know, he wasn't a bad man. You know, we all have our faults, but he was not a bad man. He was a Baptist, and he went to church. I think he even sang in the choir, church choir or something like that once. So he wasn't a bad person at all. His life was short. I'm hearing that his life was very short, and he wanted to live longer. But he is trying to find balance with everything that's happened so he can go where he's supposed to go and then live out the rest of his spiritual life there. All right. So this is the message for him right now. I'll probably do another part 2. I don't feel like he's giving me any messages to tell anybody yet, because as he's trying to find his own balance, I don't feel like he's going to say anything else as far as to give people messages yet. I will do another one on him to see what messages he will have for everyone later. But in the meantime, let's show him, give him love, light, and respect. Everyone light a white candle for him so he can, you know, find that balance and get to where he's supposed to be and accept what is. You know, we're all going to be there one day, and we all have to accept what is. And hopefully someone will pray for us as well. So, yeah, there'll be another part 2 coming for him later on. All right. So much respect to him. Rest in peace. I hope that he does find the balance he's looking for. And I hope the family does too, find some kind of comfort. All right. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, y'all. This is the end of the video. I am going to release the energy here with my gong. And we're going to close this session. See you next time. Bye-bye.